Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Bojan Petreski. Today is February 9th, 2022. We'll be doing the 3D market commentary for the day. The disclaimer is there for your use and reading, that this is for educational and instructional purposes only. Please make sure to read it and understand it, and then we'll be getting started in just a few seconds right now. Just double checking. Looks like we're all good here. Yes, we are. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. So this is what the 3D market commentary would look like in your inbox. As you see, we call it a 3D market commentary because we take a three-dimensional approach. That approach is looking at the market climate, buy and sell UFOs, and market volatility. Now, the market climate, the indicator that's shown down here on the right, is the indicator that's giving us, what's the upcoming market direction and whether or not we should be looking for long or if we should be looking for short opportunities. The buy and sell UFOs is the proprietary software that we have, the patented technology that we utilize to uh, find our entries and our exits. That's responsible for the upcoming turning points that we see in the market. And then, of course, the market volatility, the price change speed, whether or not we should be adjusting our risk or reward ratios. So we combine these three elements to get a key insight into a market and then kind of establish our bias by being objective and realistic when trading it, right? So we shouldn't think that something's happening just because, the candles are a certain way or there's a formation, but rather utilizing these statistical elements to establish our next step, essentially, establish that bias so we know we should be looking for long opportunities or short opportunities or maybe just sitting on our hands. All right. The next one that we see here that we're going to actually the first one that we're going to analyze is the S&P 500, the ES, which is currently in an unconfirmed climate. As you see there, it is not confirmed. So the direction of it doesn't matter that much as long as it's unconfirmed. We just care to the fact that it's unconfirmed and we move on from the climate. Buy and sell UFOs. We do have a sell UFO right above at 4606 to 4671.75. A buy UFO down below at 4446.25 to 4212.75. As you see, that's the UFO that was touched a few days ago here, where market has reacted off of. It's not too rare to see price action like this, where a UFO barely gets touched and then we have a reaction. A lot of times we do have a deeper entry into a UFO, but at this point, we see that we've only had one single wick. Based on the VIX, we're looking at 20.87% volatility. Now, if you're looking to educate yourself and you're looking, you should look no further than here, really, because we do offer futures, stocks, forex, backtesting, trading plans, and trading psychology courses. You could browse this link to register for any of those courses, and very importantly, any one of those courses does come with a 3-month complimentary access to Auto UFOs and Auto Climate. Now, next one on our list is crude oil. All right, so crude oil is slipping a little bit further down from the 90s. As you see, it's still in an up climate. It is confirmed. However, it is the 11th day up that it's been going for out of typically 7. As you see right here, 6.69, currently at 11. A new UFO has been formed right here. This is 9317 to 9073. However, it is currently in a buy UFO from 8972 to 8620. So as you see, price is very close between these two UFOs. So we're going to see which one's going to win out. I could almost say for certainty that as soon as today closes, this UFO will most likely have been filled. So as soon as this daily candle closes here, today's candle, this will most likely be closed. Now, looking at the OVX, the current value is 41.26% elevated volatility, $2.31 for the move, for the daily expected move. Other than that, crude oil has been on this incredible, move up, where it has just been, going up and not looking back at all. It's been very interesting to follow and see. However, right now we're going to see how this is going to play out. But as you see, it's pretty much been in more or less a channel going up. Each time it's gone up to it, it's come down. Each time it's touching the bottom, it's gone up. But we're going to see how this is going to play out in the near future. This is a really powerful channel because this is the daily time frame, right? These type of formations and channels are not as important or not as strict, I would say, as on lower time frames. But on the daily time frame, this is something that's extremely powerful. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one, which is the Auto UFOs, the actual proprietary software that we use. That is available for TradingView, TradeStation, MetaTrader, and of course our very own platform, Top. You can subscribe to any app you need here, and it does come with monthly or yearly memberships. All right, the next market that we have here is gold. All right, so gold currently in an up climate. It is confirmed, and it's the second day out of typically 7. The price movement of gold has been, on the upside for the past few days, as we see here. It has made a new UFO here as well at 1815.8 to 1788.5, and the sell UFO is, of course, where it's currently in right now, 1829.3 to 1854.2. This is also, a powerful kind of stepping stone for gold. If it were to go above it, we are looking to maybe challenge this previous high as well. Gold has been, pretty much in this area for quite some time now. We've spoken about this, several times. But, gold's been essentially from that drop here. It's made a couple of strides outside of it, but always returning to this area in between the marked area. So a lot of back and forth changes in climate, a lot of, gets confirmed and unconfirmed the next day, mainly because there's just indecision of where it's going right now. Currently, as I said, in a sell UFO. However, it is in an up climate, so that typically tends to carry it through. However, sometimes it could be the point where it actually stops. All right, now if you need coaching or support, look no further than here. You can, we do have live trading sessions that are compatible with most time zones. You can sign up, though, for an all-asset advanced coaching here using this link, where you can schedule one-on-one sessions with any one of the instructors here. And as it says right here, you could avoid some bad habits that you may not know you even have. So check it out and let us know what you think. All right, next one is the dollar. Okay, so the dollar is, did not mean to zoom into it. The dollar is in a down climate. It is confirmed. It's the 6th one out of typically 6 that it goes down 4. So this would be the final day that this would be a sensible down climate versus hopeful. Now, as far as buy and sell UFOs, we do have a sell UFO up above here at 97.050 to 97.44. And then one down below here that I really like, 94.645 to 93.865. Mainly because, this is the obvious next low, next pivot point that we see here. That's where this actually touched and left from and rocketed up. If, however, this comes down further down, it wouldn't surprise me if we do catch some more buyers down here, mainly because it's after this low, which could be a potential trap area. All right, based on EVZ, we're looking at 6.9% volatility on the dollar. I understand if you may not be trading the dollar itself, however, how the dollar moves impacts quite a bit of the forex market, how it moves. So it's very important to follow and see and understand what's going on with the dollar on a daily basis. All right, now if you don't want to read this overview, you're more than welcome to join us on the daily market commentary, which is broadcast daily by myself and my colleague Becky. Um, this is the link to get to our YouTube channel. I would appreciate it if you can like and subscribe to it, so we can help get the word out. And of course, hit that bell notification icon so that you know that every time we go live, you can join us. Last but definitely not least is Bitcoin. Excuse me. Currently in an up climate, it is confirmed going up for 3 days. It is, out of to be determined number, mainly because we still need more data to determine that exact value. Right now, it did. Actually, let me just double check. I don't think it did. It came very close to touching this sell UFO up above. As you see up there, 45,532 was the previous high. Did not quite touch it, and it came down from it to all the way down to 42,000. So about a $3,000 move, about 9%. Sorry, no, not 9%. I think it was a 2% that it came down for. Now currently up, 0.5% for the day. It's been down a little bit, but now looks like it recovered. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Buy UFO. The origin of this entire move right here, 37,097.5 to 36,312.5. Sell UFO, the one we mentioned, 45,705 to 47,610. Quite a few of these above until it gets to the all-time high, but we're going to see how 2022 is going to be for Bitcoin. 100% volatility, not unusual for Bitcoin. $2,700 for the day, up or down. Bitcoin itself also, kind of conversely from what crude oil was doing, from this all-time high, it was just screaming on down. Down here, every time it would challenge a trend line like this, it would just shoot back down, shoot back down. Right now, it broke it, and not only did it break it, but it may be establishing a new longer-term trend. We've been falling since November, right? And now it's February, so it's been a couple of months that Bitcoin's been just going down for and then not really catching any significant buyers. Now we seem to have kind of broken that trend line there, so we're going to see how this behaves. But again, the larger the time frame, the larger, the more important these lines are really. Other than that, we're going to see, what we're going to catch on, if we're going to retest maybe down here, or perhaps make a new UFO here while we continue catching these. Obviously it could also hit the UFO, turn down. You can never guess that. However, right now the odds are in our favor for an up move because the climate is now confirmed, and it has been confirmed for 3 days. All right, folks, that's that for the instruments for the that we're looking at today. Now, if you want to be a top trader, which top stands for the Traditive Options Planner, you can learn more and subscribe here. Top is a broker agnostic platform and can be used to trade all assets and plug in different brokers. Now, as far as the news for the week, we don't have a whole lot going on. Bank of Canada speech, CPI in the U.S., National Foundation Day in Japan, GDP in Great Britain, Harmonized Index of Consumer Prices in Germany, and Michigan Consumer Sentiment on Friday in the U.S. That's that for today, folks. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to catch you next time. Oh, and of course, before I forget, in case you want to shoot me an email, with any questions or comments, please feel free to use the email that is shown right there. That is the best way to contact me. Thank you so much again. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I will catch you next time.